Alright, shoot.
Seems he's managed to secure passage to Tural aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? Should only take a moment.
Oh.
Oh, new music. I also saw the new title screen in the login for the first time.
Yes.
It's so much. Yeah, I would say it's so much brighter than I'm used to.
Gone through the darkness now with
Out of the dock and into the light.
the light. Into this place of all this concept art.
Mm.
So
Now we get to now we get to drag Tom to America.
Yes, we do. I've been to Peru. Been to like Peru, Brazil. I think Colombia's in there somewhere. I've been to Texas, and I've been to Purple, Texas.
Purple Texas.
You'll understand. Okay, destination. Okay, also, I told you guys about the quality of life feature that lets you automatically have voice cutscenes progress without us having to toggle it, right?
But the thing
Yeah.
is, if we do that, then when we all start,
That's just what I'm saying. Like, it's still gonna be hard for us like to keep in time with each other if we don't talk.
Right. Okay, yeah, fair enough. It's
But
a nice
I
feature, but-
like it's a nice feature when you're by yourself and you don't have to worry about keep toggling it or whatever. But
Yeah.
But-
Makes sense.
yeah.
All right, turning off text auto advance for me then.
Oh, good, because also we're not in a voice cutscene in a minute. Oh.
Well, this first one isn't voiced.
So, cool. Voice actor on Apple.
Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Erenville himself. Speak of the devil,
Fun boy.
And the bunny man shall appear.
and he shall appear complete with Wuklamat.
Cast go.
Yes. Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaners Guild ship has granted us places aboard the vessel bound for Tural. There'll be other passengers, researchers and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Erenville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now's the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tural, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliyollal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tural, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilzabad. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Cryle? Yes. As far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery.
The earring that she's wearing?
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source.
All
I
two of
look
them.
forward to meeting him.
I dread to think what this woman's father is like.
In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I'm part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide.
Gold Sea is absolutely solution name.
Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind.
Hey, if I don't go, no one will push Thanatos in the water and can't have
Hoist sail and let the... Oh, fuck you.
that.
Hoist sail,
Which
take
one do we go with?
us. We won't make you dawn, sir, by standing here and talking about it. Like whoever adventure is to be found. I kind of like the middle one.
Well, we're not going to get anywhere by just standing here blabbing. Let's go. We've done our recap. Yeah, I agree. Middle one.
Make sure our food stores are high, otherwise someone kitty will go hungry.
All right. Okay, we've done our recap. We're in. People of action. Right then. If all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart.
Do the twins get new outfits with this?
No.
The same outfit,
They do
just
not.
higher res.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised Tatar's not giving us a new outfit for the beginning of this.
Well, she's busy running her new shop, so.
I
Alright.
keep pressing Z to go toggle warp because Final Fantasy 11.
Yeah. I'm still getting used to the fact that I don't have to be at a crystal to warp places. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in any danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well.
Farewell, Depression Event Walker. Hello, Sunshine.
Oh my god.
And nosy knows to be seen. Thanks.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Go on, walk the nuts line. Tell me when you're ready to auto advance.
I'm here. Hades?
Almost. And now I am ready.
Three,
All right.
2,
3,
1.
2, 1, go.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
How does they just jinxed us?
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels.
The Bermuda Triangle, really?
Even
have to
following
take
the
that
safe
spaceship.
route plotted by Admiral Buffiswin herself. This will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm
Love
sure.
that sound effect.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
Let's go kick ass.
I'm not a boat hand.
And so does our ship cast
You know,
off from the docks.
With everything we've done for the world, shouldn't we own our
We
own
sail
ship?
west, as Kattenram did some 80
I mean, the
years
Scions
past.
had an airship,
Bound
but it
for
just
the
kind
new
of
world,
stopped mattering
known to her
after one
children.
hatch.
The
Grah!
continent.
Grah,
Tural.
come with us!
He'll be coming. I'm pretty sure spoiling another candidate on Rush the Silence.
Oh wait, yeah, we have to fight the other scions that are supporting
Just
the other
wait,
candidates,
Papa.
aren't we?
When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me! Woklamat!
Ah, she's enthusiastic.
Wow,
Still don't know
these-
about the other candidates though.
I usually don't care much for the graphic updates, but damn,
Yeah, no, you can tell they put in the work here. And the art team popped off with their new toys too.
Oh, so not the new segment of the map.
14 is becoming their true, like, love child to the fandom.
That's what it's been for 10 years.
I know, but, like, when you see, like, oh, they've already made, like, a 15 and a 16, and yet they're still adding to 14, and it's still...
I mean, that's how MMOs work.
It's still freaking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Yoshi P has gone on record to say 14 is his life's work. Let's stick with this until the day that man keels over.
Yeah, me and
Which will be never.
Me and Tony have context towards the alliance raids.
God, look at Allie's head compared to her, just so short.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
Oh, hell.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
One boy's no fighter, is he?
No, Aaronville is not a fighter.
Okay. Well, they got us. We can kill anything. We killed despair itself. We killed
left port.
a void sense of the
now,
god of
and we've
darkness.
seen
We can
naught
kill
but
anything.
open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliyollal and the rite of succession.
Important.
Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
I usually leave the talking to the cat.
Also shut this. Not it.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
Do we know for sure if her grandpa's dead, or is it just assumed?
If you do the Eureka stuff, he kind of hurled himself and into the live stream, and his soul was in the box.
Damn it.
All right, so retired mercenary first.
Second, I'm gonna. It sounds really quiet for me for some reason. I'm gonna put him up a little bit. Retired mercenary. Yep.
All right, talking to him.
Yep.
I see you in Eorzea before. You great and famous hero. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception. But with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tural, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds.
The burly adventure.
Indeed. Who actually looks decent with the graphic updates. Rugadin looks like people now instead
They were
of blocks of
faking
clay.
their speech patterns.
Anyway. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Ketenram. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural, almost 80 years ago. The Mamulja's leader is said to have welcomed Ketenram with open arms, and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say Ketenram returned to Tural several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. Okay, let's see here. Self-assured trader next.
I'm assuming you're leaving the guy that actually has a name for last.
Yeah.
I'm leaving him for last. Mostly because I laid eyes on him last.
Speaking of Popatos, let's talk to one.
Alright, self-assured trader. Alright. An adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzea and Tural both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It's not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Mikote, the Hetzaro, the Hrothgar, the Jabral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense.
Noted.
Alright, up top is the swarthy sailor. Alright, I'm at him.
Yep.
Do you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who'll be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants to the right of succession, your young Wook Lamont being one of them, of course. But from what a Mamour job bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the 3rd promise.
And now,
We talk to Fontaine.
again, he's named. He has a distinct design, so he's got to be important.
Yeah. He has green fucking hair. Alright, I'm at him. Oh, this will be my first time. This will be my first visit to Tural. Fontaine's the name. I was working at Estane's Aesthetics in Ul'dah, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting, and failing, to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliyollal seemed like a perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time.
If only it's that easy in real life, just hop on a ship and live somewhere else.
So he works with the aesthetics, like the people that change your hairstyle.
He worked at like the Goldsmiths Guild.
Oh, Goldsmiths Guild. Okay.
Okay, back to Kryl.
Kryl.
Alright, we at her?
Yep.
Did you learn anything of interest?
A few things, yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should have Wook and Erenville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin.
To the downstairs.
Ooh. Weather took a bit of a turn.
Yeah, wait for me first, dialogue box. Loading screens are longer for me now than they were before, and they were already longer than y'all's.
Yeah, I'm still loading too. Come on.
Come on, you chunky
We're
git.
in for a proper storm, it seems.
Yeah, my computer has actually started heating up while playing the game now. The graphics update did a number.
And it's Alfred's a Brave Bird music.
Disabling auto advance until we are ready.
Whenever I hear this music, I just think of Alpha being a good bird.
Yep. Nia, you've been hitting the hooch.
Thanatos, when you're involved, we know who's been hitting the hooch.
I am there.
Alright,
Hang on. Alright, I'm here.
let's go.
It calms my nerves.
Not hers.
Oh, and Ali say, and we'll play as well. Oh dear.
How's your stomach?
seasick?
Any better?
Give me any mouse she eats. Probably not a good thing.
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick.
Lamont.
Nice.
I'm just feeling a little
That is
nauseous
seasickness,
is all.
Lamont.
That's
Isn't that
seasickness.
what seasickness is?
Thank you, Alize.
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Tural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Ominous. It just stops. Uh-oh. The dramatic turn.
So, does anyone of us know how to sail?
Oh dear.
I mean, you're the ranger. Didn't they teach you that?
It's in the forest.
Agamika was born on an island.
I'm scared of the water!
Well, I was born in a desert.
None of us are qualified.
Come, we should
Ah,
get the table
fuck.
can.
Just let the
Alpha can't
cutscene handle it.
swim.
Oh, he can now.
Just not well.
Well,
In a storm.
and besides, we can't drown. Oh, well, some of us can't.
No, but do you want to swim across the
I have
entire
not
ocean?
seen the ocean rage with such
We have the
fury
blessing.
before or since.
Alfie, I think, does. Or is it Alize?
Alize.
Okay.
Because Alphino was the doggy paddling brother, remember?
Oh, right, yeah. So, two of us can't drown.
Some
The
boys sound
heaving
very
waves
buoyant.
tossed our ship about like a toy,
Oh, shit.
sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alize, quick to the rescue, was almost lost
The
to the sea
dauntless
herself.
Alize. Alize, we do not need you. Look, I know you can't drown, but Jesus. Uh oh. Lightning.
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning. What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Oh, we've done worse. You should have seen the thing we used to kill Omega.
Voklamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
Gosh.
Oh. you poor kitty cat.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course,
Become the narrator.
that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
I'll kill them all.
Not the objective.
I imagine the idea is to kill each other.
No.
Beat them up until they submit.
No.
What do you mean, no?
It's a contest, but it's not like beat each other up. It's more like a race.
Ah. Yeah, you promised there'd be fighting.
There will be fighting.
Something big bird.
And Nee, stop ringing that damn bell. It's not dinner time yet.
I do so love the lighting improvements.
It's very nice.
They really took these few cutscenes to just show them off.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, look, our things look so much better now.
Look at the glitters.
Look at the eyes.
Nobody woke me the fuck up.
We were tired. We were busy fighting the storm all night. We needed rest. Alize probably insisted, no.
Oh my god, the seagulls are back.
Not seagulls. Look at them. Those birds are brown. Still, seabirds.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? See seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground.
Same. I hate ships.
Can't be much farther now.
Thanatos' whole complaint
can
was
it?
airships.
I was talking about me in real life. I get seasick real bad.
Oh.
Seabirds.
Those birds are blue.
They have blue beaks.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed.
And that's why
If
we have
all's
a
well,
heat
then
bonus.
we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliyollal's coasts. Come.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
Good stuff. Well done. Well done.
And
We're the last to board.
it's ruined.
If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Poor Wook.
Could have gone worse. Our last deal with the ship ended up us getting attacked by a siren. Y'all remember that pleasure cruise to fucking what was that place called?
Gugane.
Gugana, yeah.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Hey, it's the trailer shot.
Yep, here's that shot.
Enjoying yourself
Hello,
for
me.
a change?
Hey, smirk.
There, look, my friends.
Mhm.
Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
Hey.
At last, we are come to the land you call the
Oh.
New World. To my home, Tural.
I see kitty ears.
I actually like her without her bandana.
Yeah, and she keeps it off for the rest of the expansion. I like her
Why'd she
hair.
have it on in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe they weren't done modeling her hair yet.
Dawntrail.
Dawntrail.
Tural.
From the night comes the dawn.
Vacation!
Vacation! We're not going to get any fucking rest.
Close enough.
This is going to be
Nope.
a very tiring vacation.
What kind of vacations is for rest? This is for Thanatos just gets to swing at new things.
Business as usual, but slightly sunnier.
And this will be the point where Nee would shove Thanatos into the water.
Oh no, I did that like halfway to the dock. Eat the right, I see. Eat the right. I wanna eat that sweet. Eat the right.
Ooh, it's multicolored.
Gobbies.
Mobbies.
They really do have diverse. So many different races. Were those owl people?
Hated this place. We know owl people. They were up in the.
Oh, I know. No, I know. Like they were up in the clouds. I never thought to see them here.
Colorful.
You're thinking of the Vanu Vanu.
Gods. I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tuliyollal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sells what's mostly.
Can make the first airline
Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out, or...?
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Yeah, but there's a...
You are outsiders? Visitors to
I
Tural?
like your armor. Very snazzy.
Yes.
We are.
What the hell?
Our nation is soon to
I know
hold
it's
a right of
whiskers. I don't
succession
like
to
the
choose
thing
its
with
next
that
dawn
mustache.
servant.
Yeah.
We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tuliyollal?
The princess right there, guys. Come on.
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession.
I thought they were welcome to visitors.
They're just doing the job.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
They do have to have security be tight.
No
for an
need
event
to
like this.
bow and scrape.
Wow.
That our soldiers are so diligent in
immediately
their
bend
duties
over.
fills me with pride.
The princess.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, her
Okay.
title is technically Third Promise, but yeah.
That was surprising. I honestly thought they were just being like.
You really
assholes.
are a figure of authority here.
No, they were just doing their jobs.
Fair enough.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part?
Well...
Anyway, first things first.
I mean, food.
I bid you welcome to Tuliyollal.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say, "Let's go get something to eat."
Oh, give her a minute. This is a kitty with an appetite.
We have long since found that out.
Right. Before we proceed, give me a moment. I need to hit the restroom. Enjoy the jazz.
I'm gonna need to eat that
Yes.
eat right, so I'm gonna go do that.
Yep, he's right. He's right. Wee.
So that's my map update now. Yes, it has. I noticed
Nice.
before we started this expansion, the map hadn't updated, but now it has, and it's so colourful. And we have new land masses down south as well, covered in clouds. Oh, from that new map.
It's nice music.
But yeah, there's a below Offord. There's a new landmass that's covered in clouds, and there's dragons over it. Oh, is that Mericidia?
Quite possibly. Remember when we thought we were going there at some point?
I'll go there at some point.
Go see what Mama Tiamat's doing.
Get to hear Dragon Song again. But yeah, update map. Yeah, it's definitely Mericidia down there.
Very nice.
Garlemald is still absolutely shrouded in clouds.
Nah.
Sure why. See some more Aetherites around
Thunder.
there.
There we go. What a place.
Just looking at all the Aetherites we can attune to.
I return with granola bars and chocolate nuggets. Did I miss anything?
Hey, have you noticed on
We
the
did the Aetherite, and Tom has discovered
Mericidia?
new bits on the map, which he
What?
believes is Mericidia.
Yeah, if you look on the world map below Othard, I'm pretty sure that's Mericidia.
Yes. Like it
Which
says
we
that.
I mean, we will not be going there, right?
Not anytime soon. You can tell we're not going there because it's still swathed in clouds.
So it's Garlemald.
Except the part of Garlemald we've been to.
Yeah, but still
As we go places, as we go to places, clouds will be removed. Like, there are still sections of Tural and Tural that are swathed in clouds, meaning we can't go there yet.
That will be probably,
It'll probably be next expansion.
maybe. Or just
Anyway.
patch content.
I don't know about that. That would be entire zones they would be adding.
I had a couple. but
Anyways,
they were all in the
Aaronville.
bloody void.
And
Anyways, Aaronville. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound.
Give me just 1 second. I want to switch to maps on the advanced stuff supplies.
Okay. Let me just get my granola bars unwrapped. You have arrived in Tuliyollal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the swarthy sailor in Scholar's Harbor and Old Charlian. Or we can just go grab the Aetherite.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, where's the nearest eatery? Or not?
Eatery.
Disable auto advance.
Disable.
Right then. First things first. What?
Well,
Puking.
Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while.
I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments
It's
here.
raining.
I should very much like to explore.
and the vacation's ruined already.
Then I'll guide you.
Oh, come on. This is a very warm and refreshing rain, like a shower.
Are you sure you're in any condition to do so?
Aha! We were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Uklamat, are you unwell?
No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir.
Yeah.
As for my hand,
Liar!
as for my handpicked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. Oh, that sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were.
Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach.
That already wins her points.
And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me.
You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise.
So it's like third promise, like
It basically means she was the third one to come into the family.
okay.
It's like each promise is like chronological. The first promise was the first child of the Dawn servant. Second promise, the second child.
She's the third child, which means there's a fourth one that's younger than her, or is it by age or just when they came in?
It's by when they came in, which is more or less anonymous with age, and there is no fourth promise. There's a fourth claimant to the title of Dawn servant, but he is not a promise. I'll let you figure that out when we get there. They did have a point. Woklamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd.
Wait, what do you mean technically?
I suggest we move in two groups, so as to attract less attention.
Just technically ignoring me, then.
He is very good at that.
This man knows how to handle her.
Oh, yeah.
You three and Kryler can come with me.
I'll take the twins, then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings.
She's like, okay, I call dibs on the Warrior of Light.
I got no complaints. 1 second, chewing. Granola bars, I take a bit to chew.
That they do.
Perhaps we should wait a bit. At least until Woklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure, Wook?
Do we need to teleport to Rodotant with that one cure?
Alright.
I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. Wanted the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we are already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Erinville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from island settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Tural, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop.
Woklamat and Trial are now accompanying us. Tutorial stuff we've already read.
Nah.
You know how this works, it doesn't take
Yep. It's Mika stuffing her face.
I'm Mika's now. Oh, she needs to mind a figure.
She needs to manage her figure.
Hey, do you think it's easy for Mika to maintain that hourglass shape? No, it's not.
I mean,
I'm
sure.
Nee doesn't mind.
I'm sure Nee doesn't mind.
She wants and just runs it off in all of her exercises. So.
And Nee has a Rangers with Hamilton.
Well, Mika's a bookworm. She doesn't do that quite so much.
This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliyollal's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh, right, I should mention that here in Tuliyollal, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelupelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your gift.
Clearly, look at all the crafters.
Of course.
There is also...
Give me a second. I've seen this word before, I haven't had to pronounce it out loud before.
There is also Wakumekimeki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the looks on your faces.
If it's Heathrow, we already kind of did that.
It's clearly where all the crafters like to do and scalp all their new gear. So.
Yeah, crafters are going nuts.
New content. Of course they are. Ether, right?
Look.
What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tuliyollal? I think I told you before, but my brother, Gona, spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Tural. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Landsguard.
Crystal.
Indeed, being able to skip the ocean travel from now on Woklamato will do wonders for you, I'm sure.
Yes, because the last time we did that just to the Aetherite without attuning did not go so well for us.
Oh, no. We do not speak of this.
We do not speak of our first time in frickin' Rasadan.
Oh, we forgot Aetherite back then?
Don't you remember we didn't have the...
No, I don't.
We didn't have the attunement.
We all got really sick, and then...
And then Estinian spent most of our money on
a hairband, a piece of string.
Oh, right, that. I thought you were talking about, like, us forgetting to attune to a crystal.
No.
No.
That's the story. Right,
Alright, who do we want to ask about shit first?
Walk.
Walk.
Alright, discuss Tuliyollal's elevation.
We have a lot of narrow winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons.
Trial.
Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now why Woklamont gets an endless endurance.
I imagine it must be very difficult for somebody with such short, stubby legs.
Hey, don't underestimate the Lalafell. They are canonically very strong for being so small.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying they're still short, stubby legs up a slope.
They're very good for kicking shins.
Indeed. Or in Cryle's case, she paints your shin and then kicks it.
Tell that to a Lalafell Dragoon.
I've seen some of those, and it concerns me.
Cannonballs.
The net shard?
Yep, I see that.
Oh, I see the shard. Magic.
Get in my belly!
This is our Charlian or Ishgard or whatever that might come in that area.
Alright.
Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliyollal and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago. Zoralja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn servant in martial strength.
So the first promise is in charge of this?
Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alvaro and Alize should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you to the Skygate. It's right at the northern end of Talonmarch.
I'm sensing some hidden self-esteem issues.
I'm sensing like
really?
Most of her brothers, her siblings have accomplished great feats, but she doesn't really have anything under her belt other than people like her.
Remember one eating contest she won one time.
Yeah.
Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match.
Greg.
Oh God.
Both were constructed. You know what? Now that I think about it, we're probably gonna have to deal with Greg during the Hildebrand quest on this bridge. Fuck. Okay. It'd
just be too perfect.
And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yaqui. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yok Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Jacques Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar-sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiac. But getting back to Jacques Tural, those lands are also part of the Tuliyollal nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations.
I want to cut things.
Crossing to bridge to Jacques Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait.
What do we say?
And make sure you
I
win,
want to-
Kurt. Bernatos doesn't cut things, and he's getting crazy.
Yep.
We'll make sure you win then.
Middle. Mark our words.
You really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands between you and adventure.
Damn straight.
That's what we do.
I killed gods for a living, woman.
Also, your comment about Greg. Yeah, we haven't seen him while he was being busy in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
he,
Cryle.
he came back at the end of that, so, you know.
Or went to some other world, who knows? Guy jumps all over the place.
Find out, I guess another end if he shows up or not.
Must have covered half the city by now. Tuliyollal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself.
It's just the fact that he ended it by saying Warriors of Light and Curfew, the plural, just makes me think of the player days of the MMO.
And our